Revision, what is it and how can it transform your life? Hello, my name is Gareth Flick and welcome to my page. Today I'm going to speak about a method called revision. Neville Goddard speaks about it. I actually use it a lot with my clients to help them release trauma and create a new memory so there's no longer the sting of the old one. You can use it in many ways. Before we get into this, hit the subscribe, if you're new, leave a like, leave a comment. I love interacting with you. But yes, so how does it work? Firstly, your mind does not know the difference between a thought or a real event, the unconscious mind that is, and your body. Take PTSD, for example, that people come back from war, they hear a bang, a backfire, their whole body goes into fight-flight mode, even though there's no danger. But the mind doesn't know, and the body thinks it's in danger because it doesn't know the difference between a thought or a real event. Let's test this. I would like you to close your eyes and imagine you've got a cut open lemon and you're squeezing that lemon and you're licking it. You know, do you get the feeling? Or you've got a beautiful juicy burger. You know, you're eating it. See my mouth's watering. My mouth's already watering. They did a test with dogs. They'd put food out, and every time the dogs went to eat, they'd ring a bell. Ding, 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 ding. And then they'd take the food away. As soon as they rang that bell, the whole dogs would start salivating. Because that body and mind doesn't know the difference, okay? You, because you're conscious now, know, but the unconscious in the body does not know the difference. So this is really important to know, because we can transform our life through imaginational acts and revising things that didn't go too well. So, for example, I used it a lot for some trauma when I was a kid. Some things happen, you know, and we keep recreating the past. Let's say maybe you had a relationship and it went bad. You know, you always get yelled at or whatnot. Not a very nice partner. So each partner you'd break up, you'll get another one. It's going to repeat the past. You're going to have the same results, but a different person. Okay. But if you go back, close your eyes, get still. This is called havening. Shoulders to elbows. Get still and calm. And then you revise it and you imagine how you would like to be treated, you know? Okay, so you would go back and think about that relationship, for example, person not being the nicest. Yep, activated it, keep havening your arms like this, go all the way down to your hands. This brings you into delta waves. It makes you feel calm, safe. It shuts off the fight-flight response in the amygdala in the brain. So keep doing this. And now we recreate the scene. So your partner or the person you're seeing or whatnot is now smiling and they're hugging you. And they're saying how much they love you, respect you, and care for you. And we repeat and repeat this situation, repeat the scenario, create a wee short clip and recreate it. I'll use it, and then because the unconscious mind and it doesn't know the difference, thinks it's real, and we recreate the past. So we've created a new memory, which is going to recreate, which will come into our future. So the next person you meet will be nice and calm and loving and kind to you. That is if you've impressed it enough. So you're going to really work with it, do it over and over until when you think back, it feels like a memory. And you know that, you know, you might still know the other ones there, you'll still have the memory, but example, you used to drive down an old road and now they built a beautiful new highway. You know the old road's there, but you're going to take the highway, aren't you? You're not going to go down that old road. You're going to go over the brand new highway. Example of a traumatic event. My little dog Susie got ran over in front of me when I was a child. Like a car just came and boom, ran it and dragged it down the road. And it was like you know, as a kid, that was my first best friend, my first love. And to have that happen in front of me was horrifying. So now as an adult, I've been able to go back and, you know, do my evening, get nice, calm, relaxed, play that scene, but I've recreated a new memory where I actually have a little lemonade stand. It's quite funny. And instead of the car hitting her, the dog, my little puppy ran up to me and I petted her and the car went past. Now people might say, you know, you're just making things up. Like, I still know my dog got ran over, but the sting and the pain of that situation is no longer there. And each time I think back, the first thing that comes to mind is me at the lemonade stand and my little dog, and I pet her, okay? So it's helping heal yourself. And this havening, I suggest every time you do it, you do this. This stops trauma from being encoded and it relaxes your mind. It brings you into calm delta waves. Delta brain waves you can only get in deep sleep. Okay, so to revise things, we find an event that didn't go well. Maybe a meeting didn't go well, and you get home and you're like, oh gosh, that didn't go too well. They didn't sign up for my product or whatnot. So you'd get still, do your havening, play that event how it happened, and then you'll recreate it where they shook your hand and they're like, I would love to work with you, you know, and you keep looping this scene. You loop it, loop it, loop it until it feels that when you think it feels like a memory. And then, because the outer world is a projection of your inner state, everyone else is you pushed out like different fractals of the one mind, you'll find that that person might actually ring you and be like, hey, I'd actually love to sign on. It's powerful. It's a very powerful method. You know, maybe a date didn't go well, or just anything you can think of that didn't go well. Write how you would have liked it to go. Get still, shut off the senses, go into the closet of your mind, and then you recreate the scene, the imaginal act to the wish fulfilled, the desire that you would have liked to happen. Maybe you got like a letter. I know Neville Goddard speaks about a letter. Revise the letter. Where, say you got a fine in the mail, you revise it to, or you got like debt, you would revise that letter to when you open it, it actually said debt $0, debt $0, debt $0, debt $0, debt $0. So when you remember, and now you see the event of the letter saying you owe no money now. And then the outer world would and rearrange, and some miracle could happen where that gets paid off, or that sum of money will just come to you from someone random, like so unexpected and very natural, and then you can pay it, or it will just somehow get wiped, or they're like, we made a mistake. It's really buzzy, but test it and believe that you can. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. That's revision. Just know the mind doesn't know the difference between the thought or event, so you can create scenarios over and over and over until it feels like a memory, and then watch the outer world change to reflect back this new inner concept or imaginal act or new belief that you have. Cool. I love you. Hope that was helpful, and have a great day, and peace.